this is the man, and he's going to get more than 17 at that time in 2016. But after the injury and all that was going to happen to Djokovic, right now he's back, and at the US Open final against Juan Martín del Potro, it was a clinical one for him. The first set and the last set, but the second set, a bit of struggle there.
Yeah, I mean, Del Potro had to come to the party, after the way the first set went. So the second set for me wasn't a surprise for me. That was a lot tighter, and eventually got decided by tie break. But this man on your screen right now, Novak Djokovic, is on fire. He's just relentless. He's ruthless at the moment. And despite the fact that Del Potro is famed for having the most fearsome forehand in tennis, the way he was able to deal with those shots was just very, very remarkable. I mean, when it comes to playing defense, Novak Djokovic is one of the best, and he got the job done against Del Potro. Not a lot of people were expecting perhaps 5 sets.
Yeah, I would
go that way.
As for the 5 sets, especially the way the Potro actually started on, leading and all that, and how Djokovic was able to just come back and get on with this and winning it. It shows that he's really back on form. And the 5 days he actually spent hiking with the wife, actually.
Yeah, why you keep going back to that? That was helping win.
He was down already. I mean, he was down. We felt it might even retire anytime soon and all that. But the motivation, the positive he got from there actually helped him.
Incredible recovery. Miserable 2018 at the start. So for him to have recovered and won these majors is just fantastic. In this particular game, he came up clutch in the very decisive moments, firing 31 winners and converting 4 of 7 break chances during the match. The match lasted just 3 hours and 15 minutes. So he got the job done nicely, and he's your US Open champion,
Absolutely.
the king of New York. Novak Djokovic, 3-time champion now in Flushing Meadows.
8 times he's been here, but 3 times he's won. So not a good hunting ground.
Yeah, but come on.
Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the remaining parts of the game.
I'm so happy to be playing the final against this magnificent idol. He knows that this one of my friends on tours, and he knows that he's one player that I want to watch winning title is him. Of course, I'm sad because I lose, but I'm happy for Novak.
When I had the surgery of my elbow earlier this year, I could truly understand what Juan Martín was going through with his surgeries for the 2-3 years that kept him away from the tour. Difficult times, but you learn from adversity. You learn when you're down, when you have doubtful moments, when things are not working out as you want them to, and I try to take the best out of myself in those moments and thrive on this support and love that I get from close ones, and to get myself in this position.
Your champion, Novak Djokovic.
And the expressions on his face shows how much this actually meant to him. I don't know why Juan Martín del Potro was in tears there.
I mean, yeah, you can understand. I mean, when you lose, you get to a final like that, and you lose the way it's done. It's very hard to take at times. So very understandable, Del Potro's reaction.
Okay, to talk more on this, and of course also on Serena Williams' meltdown on Saturday night, is Chuka Momah, the former president of Nigeria Tennis Federation. We'll be talking to us this morning on Novak Djokovic resurgence, so to speak. One month Del Potro gets to the final again since 2009, and also Serena Williams' meltdown. But then let's start with Novak Djokovic. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good to have you here, sir. Talking about Novak Djokovic, the turnaround is quite impressive. How do you think he was able to do it?
Well, turn around. All the talk about mountains and all that. Of course, in the past, he's consulted Buddhist temples, spiritual counseling, and all that. So by and large, he's just a magnificently blessed with the ability to hit ground strokes, forehands, backhands, with metronomic efficiency. And he said growing up in Serbia, they will be practicing in empty swimming pools, dry swimming pools, with bullets flying over their heads during the war there. So he's developed this mental strength as well. And Rafa, Nadal always said Djokovic never went anywhere. His record has been astonishing, even before this. Since 2011, he's won, he put comparatively, he's won 13 Grand Slam titles. Rafa has won 8. Roger has won 4. Wawrinka and Murray 3 each. And of course, you know, he just completed the 9 Super 9 Masters titles. So it's not that it's simply an astonishing. Even before this, I mean, athletes have their slumps. Rafa had so many slumps. I never knew too much of it. I mean, this is a player who had completed the 4 legs. He held up 4 majors at once. Not done since Rod Laver in 1969 when tennis went open. Even though that was the traditional Grand Slam, because they must all be won in the same calendar year. It was remarkable. Rafa couldn't do it. Roger couldn't do it. The only problem probably is what a lot of people perceive as his arrogance. Well, be that or not, the fact is that he's a great ball striker. I'm not his fan, again, because of what I just said. Maybe like Muhammad Ali, who said, when you're so great, it has to be humble. But Ali said his own jocularly. Djokovic carries that attitude seriously to him. I think he will go on, probably end the year as world number 1, because he's now entering his season indoor hard court, where he's supreme in Shanghai and at the year-end Masters, and China, where he's playing up traditionally. He probably could overtake Rafa, to the consternation of many of Nadal's fans who are not happy about it. I had a lot of my friends complaining and saying, oh, the Potro must do this, the Potro must do that. But the Potro, if you pardon my language, was essentially a one-hand bandit. It was the forehand. The backhand, you could see, it was just defensive. Yeah. Really pawing at it. And I think we are now set for, maybe if the young ones, like Team, like Zverev, Kyrgios will not come up, Khachanov and co, then it's such a problem and it's a shame. Because then these older over 30s who should have retired, really, however fit, or who should be on the verge of retirement, right, will then continue to dominate. And that is, in fact, at this rate, well, one cannot say or judge. Tennis is a big game. Sport is huge. But ordinarily, if you were to talk on the emotion of the moment, then you say probably Djokovic could go on to eclipse Federer's 20 majors. If you were to talk on the emotion of the moment. But then it takes only one injury. Right. And the athlete is out. Wow.
Wow, it's looking very ominous for Djokovic's rivals, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Incidentally, he's got a better head-to-head record over those 2 guys. Let's move on from the men's singles now. Let's talk about the women's singles final between Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. Yeah, it was a controversial and very dramatic matchup. But before we talk about the controversies, Naomi Osaka took that first set 6-2. She was on her way to winning the second set as well, before Serena's meltdown. Before we talk about the Serena's issues with the umpire, why do you think she was thoroughly outplayed in that first set?
Well, because first of all, Naomi beat her in Miami easily.
Right.
Earlier in the year, just after she won her big title in that Naomi in Indian Wells.
Correct.
So you see, Naomi, her game is patterned after the game of a young Serena. She has, in fact, she's been described as having power with childlike charm. Her ground strokes are terrific. She was matching Serena for the weight and speed of serve. She throws and launches herself, her small body into that serve. She was getting 117 routinely. So with the serve, she matched Serena. With the forehand and backhand, she matched Serena. Then she was faster than Serena on court, and of course younger. And Serena must have known it was going to be a very, very difficult match for her. Nobody else would have given her the kind of challenge that, and apparently she was also not overawed. Still a character, you would probably say, is the Japanese mentality, even though I would doubt it with Nishikori's often, but let me not be trying to say wayward, but it just can't seem to get it together in some of the big moments. So I think it's a fact that she was well equipped to beat Serena, and Serena knew it, which also affected her mental attitude coming to the match.
Right. Which
affected her ultimate meltdown as well.
Okay.
She knew it. She knew it. It affected her meltdown. It's not as if Serena is new to some of these shenanigans.
These kind of stages. Kindly hold your thoughts. Kindly hold your thoughts. We need to go on this break, and when we come back, we'll be focusing on what happened to Serena and why she totally lost it in that final against Naomi Osaka.
Osaka, 6-2. Code violation, coaching, warning, Mrs. Williams.
If he gives me a thumbs up, he's telling me to come on. We don't have any code, and I know you don't know that, and I understand why you may have thought that was coaching, but I'm telling you it's not. I don't cheat to win. I'd rather lose. I'm just letting you know.
Violation, racket abuse, point penalty, Mrs. Williams.
You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her, and I've never cheated. And you owe me an apology.
Osaka.
You owe me an apology. You will never, ever be on another court of mine as long as you live. You are the liar. And you stole a point from me. You're a thief, too.
Code violation, verbal abuse, game penalty, Mrs. Williams. Game second match, Osaka, 6-2, 6-4.
The 2018 United States Open champion, Naomi Osaka.
Welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Now you saw highlights of how Naomi Osaka got the job done became the first Japanese to win